48 years old. I'm a parent advisor and a marketing communication specialist. Currently, I am homeschooling 2 out of my 3 kids. So I stumbled upon homeschooling around 10 years ago when my son was in the 2nd grade and my daughter is going to be in the 1st grade. My daughter and my son, they are a bit advanced for their age in terms of academics. So I was looking for something, a school for them where they won't get bored. My eldest son is in a regular school, so I have to wake up early to prepare his stuff and then send him off to school. Then after that, I do my prayers, and then the other 2 kids wake up. That's when I give them some chores to do. My 8-year-old, his responsibility is to set the table. My daughter's the one who cooks breakfast. With my younger child, my 8-year-old, because he's a kinesthetic learner, what I do is most of our activities involves a lot of moving. I give him like a particular time, like 20 minutes he does his schoolwork and then 10 minutes break. The sacrifices that you have to go through when you homeschool, one would be you sacrifice having a neat house. Okay, that's number 1. Because since you prioritize homeschooling or educating your child, there are times that if you used to devote a lot of time for keeping the house clean, you have to make do with a certain number of reduction in the time that you do your housework. When I started homeschooling, the office of our homeschool providers in Cubao, so we just went there and they have an orientation. They call it a homeschool discovery time. We attended that and listened to the talk that was given and asked questions on how we're going to go through the process of homeschooling our kids. My eldest now is in grade 11 because CFA doesn't have a senior high. First parts of the flower trees. It says tree.
I click on flower.
There are a lot of people who have misconceptions about homeschooling. And my sister, for one, doesn't believe that homeschooling is the way to go in terms of education. She still believes in the regular traditional school. But I think it depends on what you believe in and what are your objectives as a family, your goals as a family. Because if you believe that this is what will make them better in terms of learning, then even if there are a lot of people who may not understand, you just continue and do it. And of course, with the grace of God, it involves a lot of prayers, really, from the start.
Hello, my name is Michelle Lim. I'm 43. I have 2 kids, a boy who's turning 13 and a girl is 9. I am a full-time homemaker and I also do social media projects on the side. And my daughter goes to a progressive school while I homeschool my son who's already on grade 7. Our main reason that we decided to homeschool is for my son to have a fit learning environment for his needs. Because in regular school, he was classified as a special needs student. Although he can thrive in traditional schools, he needs a smaller class size and supervision from his teachers. We followed my daughter's schedule. Since she goes to school, I bring her to school and I fetch her. So basically from that fixed schedule of my daughter, siya flexible, we adjust to the fixed schedule. So once my daughter is out of the house, that's a time that we settle in. Well, actually, for both of them, our first choice is really a progressive school. So that is the scenario, that we want a progressive school for both our children. It just so happens that the eldest one has different needs. That's why we went with homeschool. But if we have a choice, our first choice is really progressive schooling. Parang the first year was really terrible. Yun, parang I have to admit. Kasi the adjustment is on both ends. Like the teacher and the student. So, it's a major adjustment kasi both of us don't know what to expect from each other. So, the first year was really major stress on the family as a whole. Kasi I became irritable. So, parang naging nagger. Talagang sabi, oh, nag ka na ng nag ka na ng nag. And then, sabi ko, I'm a very patient person. But since then, talagang I can snap easily. So, kawawa siya kasi talagang short na yung temper ko. My personal interest took a backseat. Kasi nga, the homeschooling responsibility has been overwhelming. So, yun yung pag nakakausap ko nga yung mga ibang homeschooling parents, sabi ko, it's overwhelming. Kasi major adjustment in terms of the education of your child. Kasi parang it's the weight on you na you're educating your child. Parang tama ba? Are you doing enough? Are you lagging behind? So, I'm so pressured na I cannot think of any other thing. Since last year, since we already got the groove, I was able to give time for myself, yun, have more activities na ako na ulit. Siyempre, you have to put the needs of your child first. Since he's a boy, I cannot find anything in common with him kasi his interests are totally different from mine. Ano siya, typical digital baby siya. I feel like even if I'm a full-time homemaker, parang hindi ko pa rin siya kilala. Through homeschooling, I think I also learned to be more considerate, more empathetic. For me, it's really knowing my child better than before. I think that's the biggest reward for me.